Well, we know one woman who will be there. She has a decades-long career in the industry, serving in a number of roles as she continues to advocate for the food sector. Welcome to the program, Sharon Beals. Sharon, thank you so much for being here. Boy, an incredible career in the ag sector. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that and really your journey to becoming an industry leader.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. I really appreciate this. So my journey, this Jersey girl wound up in the meat business after getting a degree in human nutrition and food science and not knowing anything. But Land of Frost of Indiana took a chance on me, figured I had a sense of humor and they could teach me the rest. And I've been in the food safety quality regulatory compliance space since 1980. And I've been blessed in that I've been in both manufacturing. I've worked for food service. I did my almost a decade at Arby's, worked for US Foods. So I've been over on that side of the business too. So I've gotten to see the opportunity to see a lot of different types of products and to play in a lot of different spaces and to see just the evolution of food safety practices and things that we have made tremendous progress in. The events of the last 10 months notwithstanding from a food safety perspective, but it's been a very gratifying career. And I appreciate now I do have a bunch of part-time jobs. I work for the Women's Meat Industry Network as their first executive director, and I am the incoming president for the American Meat Science Association. I do some work for Beacon Point Laboratories and my own consulting company, but best of all, became a grandmother last year. So of all the new titles, that's been the best one.
I'm just thinking that you don't have any time to sleep, Sharon. I think that's how it works. But tell me about the Women's Meat Industry Network and your position there. What's involved here, and what does this mean for women in the ag sector overall?
So the Women's Meat Industry Network was created Q1 of 2021. Bunch of female leaders said, you know what, we really need to support and attract and most importantly, retain talent in our industry. We all know that a diverse workforce is a stronger workforce. One of my favorite sayings is, it's the difference of opinion that makes a horse race. And looking up this morning, was that Mark Twain or was that Will Rogers? Well, it was Mark Twain, but I came across another one from Jeanette Walls that said, you're in a horse race, but thinking like a sheep, sheep don't win horse races. So it's been a very gratifying experience in that everything that was done up to my joining last May has been strictly from volunteers. The volunteers created the mentoring platform, did an RFP. They've created professional enrichment webinars that we've put on. The membership has almost doubled over the course of the last year. And most wonderful we have incredible sponsors that have enabled us to do everything we do for the membership free of charge.
That's incredible.
So we have flock supervisors and maintenance techs in our membership. And, even if it was $50 a year, that's somebody's kid's lunch for a month.
Absolutely.
So from the bottom of my heart for our sponsors.
Yeah, doing some great work with the help of these sponsors. Women, of course, having a role in agriculture. This is something that is ever growing. I wanted you to speak to the Women in Agribusiness Summit. Obviously, a great platform for women across the farm sector.
I tell people, women in ag, I went to my first meeting, I don't know if it was 10 years ago or so, and here's my experience. Breakfast with a dairy vet who had pulled a calf before she came to the meeting. Lunch with two ladies who had been selling crop insurance combined for 60 plus years. A cocktail that night with somebody who trades on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange floor. It is the breadth and depth of the agribusiness space. Farmers, seed oil people, insurance, bankers, it is everybody. And the best part about this particular meeting is from a networking perspective, these attendees are all GSDs, and I don't mean German Shepherd dog. They are actively engaged, they get things done, and they network freely. It's not cliquey. People get up and move around at breaks and introduce themselves. And I have just met an incredible number of people across the whole space
Yeah.
through. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, just an incredible, incredible organization. Sharon, I feel awful. I feel like we could talk for quite some time, unfortunately out of time, but just an incredible career. Thank you for all you do on behalf of women in agriculture. That is Sharon Beals joining us today on behalf of women in agribusiness. Again, thank you for your time.